Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Local Pundit. I'm Josh Anthony. This is your Wrexham Daily News and Update show, the Breakfast Club. Yes, welcome. It is a little late. It's a little early, but we are here. We are doing the Breakfast Club. But I'm sure to point this out, the Breakfast Club doesn't just mean Breakfast Club. So sometimes you might do it in the afternoon. Just want to point that out there. I know it's stupid, but I wanted to say that because I've been, trying to get it in the morning. Sometimes it doesn't work. My schedule is adjusting and it's on the fly. But we're here. We have a lot to talk about today, which is great. So thanks all for coming in. Smash the like on the video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the Local Pundit yet, because we're on our way to 50,001. If you know, you know. And become a Local Pundit member if you haven't already. So thank you. Also, got to give Drew. Drew's in the house. Drew does whatever is first. Parky is our guy. Yes, he is. Parky's our guy. In Parky We Trust. And JB65 says, hey, Josh. Hey, JB65. Good to see you. Robert Galvin's in the house. Andy's in the house. And Jam34 says, in Parky We Trust. Yes. Ruth says, hey. And Big E says, hey, Barton's also in the house. Look at all these Local Pundit members coming in. How's everyone doing today? Get in the chat. I want to hear your days going on Monday. I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be back in the chair. Yesterday, got home, was a little tired. Did the show with Ivan yesterday, which was great. Good to see Ivan back. I'll say this, but before we get into it, I've never had something divide opinion so much about the JM and the Mulls thing ever. I mean, the amount of messages. I woke up this morning to like 95 messages, and it was all about the Mulls and the Marriott thing. I'll say, I love a good conversation. I think it's a good conversation we're going to have. And actually, as you can see, Parky has a plan. He does have a plan, and that's what we're going to talk about today. But division of opinion is great. It allows conversation. Do you think that producer Ann and I agree all the time? We don't. She's always right. But, we don't agree all the time. And I love this because it shows we care. A little bit different about us and what we do, what we're at the Local Pundit and about Wrexham is the fact that it's like we care so much about the players, to players and the club and the team, and we're very passionately involved in that, which is great. So I appreciate everyone's opinion on certain things, and it's going to get as we grow. We're gonna, there's a lot harder conversations that are gonna be had as well. But this one seems to run a bit. But I'll tell you this: I believe Parky does have a plan. Parkinson, I believe in him. I had a conversation with him over the summer, 45 minutes, and I was like, "Yep, I'm playing for you." So the whole Mullen thing and Marriott thing, which he talks about today, I knew this would be a thing. It was his first big decision, but I think he has a plan in his head, and I think we're gonna benefit from all of this. Parkinson, I believe we're going up this year, and I believe he's going to be the one that is going to make it happen for us. So awesome. I want to get that out, and Parky We Trust for sure. Hi Marie, how are you? Hope all is well. Let's get that 50,001. Yes, Big E, we're going to do it. Ruth H is in the house. Lunch, work, and listen to the WREXfast. Yes, it is. Chicky Brewer, hope you're well. Good to see you. And Ashley Wilson, my guy. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. I saw you had a couple things going on posting-wise about the team, and that's up the Poshcast. Keep them in your sights a little bit. They do a great job on the Poshcast, and Ashley came on and is always welcome back to have a conversation with us. I really like him. Awesome. And Paul's in. Evening, everybody. Says Walsh Techie, controversial. Good morning, everyone. And Wrexham suffer from Galacticos, Galavan, and Vincente's in the house. All right. Ready to rock and roll? Let's go, because Parkinson did bring this up today. And we have a game on the weekend, but Parkinson did bring this up today. Galavan, I thought that was very interesting. He said that. And Mary, good morning, everyone. It's the afternoon. But I think you're in LA. It could be wrong. All right, let's dive into it. Ready? Doing a news and update show. Oh, of course, my phone goes crazy when that happens here. What's that say right there? Paul Mullen and Jack Berrien are both key players for Wrexham AFC, says Phil Parkinson. He's got a plan. I'm telling you, he's got a plan. Man management. That's what's happening here. Man management. Paul Mullen and Jack Marriott are key players for Wrexham. Phil Parkinson explained his decision to restore star Paul Mullen to the starting 11 and omit leading scorer Jack Marriott for the first time. Sorry, I just woke up. Thanks. In League One this season. Marriott scored 4 goals with the opening 6 games, but was named on the substitute bench for Saturday's 2-1 victory. Remember that victory, top of the fucking table. God damn it. over Crawley Town at the racecourse, which kept Wrexham top of the table. There you go. However, Mullen, who underwent spinal surgery, as you know, has been absent for the start of the campaign, replaced Marriott in attack this weekend. It was Mullen's first league start in this term, and Red's boss says the star striker has got a key role to play. And he does. He's an amazing striker. Absolutely amazing striker. He says, Parkinson goes on to say, I just felt that for us going forward, these two are so important players for us, said Parkinson, who introduced Marriott for Mullen in the 71st minute. We haven't got this is our starting 11, quote unquote, situation going on. And I just felt that a bit of freshness at the top of the pitch would be important. Now, he goes on to say, we went with Paul, but Jack has been brilliant and he knows that. So he has a couple more quotes here too. I didn't watch the Fozcast. Apparently, there was a live Fozcast show in Wrexham yesterday. Apparently, it was really cool. I haven't watched it yet. I will watch it. Just been busy with work and other things. But this is brought up. I like some of the quotes. I did see some of the quotes about Macca and everything like that. Listen, how do I say this? He's got a plan. He's got a plan. I don't agree with it, but he's got a plan. We're going to need both of these guys, and that's what he's saying. We're going to need both of them for the rest of the season. We need 15 to 20 goals out of Jack Marriott. We need 15 to 20 goals out of Paul Mullen, maybe more. And in the midfield, we need goals from them too. We got to get these guys on the pitch. We got to get them playing together. I know there's other options what you could do, but he likes it big and a little, and that's something that we're just kind of we're getting used to. But I think it's one of those things where it's like I think this is listen. It's more of like let's make Crawley Town. We should have smashed. By the way, they came. They did the research. What happened with Birmingham that we should have smashed. And we got to get his minutes up. Meaning we got to get Mullen's minutes up. And Jack Marriott did come on. He looked really sharp, pressing forward. Had a great strike. Could have scored that goal. So we got to he's finding a way to make this work, and other positions too that are going to come up. And I think there will be some other changes moving forward. Not drops, changes to freshen things up coming forward too. But this one was the one that was coming, and I keep saying it. And this came out this morning, which I didn't know was going to come out, by the way. But I think it's great. Goes on to say he has come a long way for us in preseason. Talking about Jack Marriott. He has done well, and I don't want him to get too disappointed because any striker knows that managers around the country change strikers around during games and from game to game to get extra bit of sharpness at the top of the pitch. And if you think how much training the lads did in preseason and how many games we've had, Paul needs the minutes, so that will do him good. But Jack will be ready when called upon again. He's managing this outward facingly, and inward facing. I think he's doing it too. I said. He is a fantastic man manager. All of them, they say, that will run through brick walls for him. I watched it. I was with them. I saw them for, 15 days. And so this was always going to come. And I'm actually very surprised that this article did come out today because it was his first big call. It was the thing that was always hanging over his head. Here's the difference. We didn't expect Jack Marriott to be that on fire. We didn't expect Jack Marriott to be 3 out of 6. But he's good. And he's good. So going on, let me get to some of the I'll get to the chat in a bit here. I'll get to the chat in a second here. Last thing he says, Parkin says, it's not like we're saying Paul is ahead of Jack or vice versa. As a manager, you have got to make decisions sometimes. And Paul was tiring as we thought he would do at that period. Jack came on and gave us a lift when we needed it and nearly scored an outstanding goal. He knows this is going to continue. So he knows it's going to continue. He's managing this publicly and he's managing it internally. I'm surprised this actually came out, but I'm glad it did because for the last 48 hours, the topic has been, and I think I've stoked the fire a little bit too, just for the conversation value, this has been the hot goss. I don't know, Matt. I know you're in the chat, Racecourse Ramble, Matt. I know you did your video this morning, breaking things down. But I don't know if it came up in your neck of the woods too. So if it did, drop me a note and let's go. Bonjour, everybody, and everyone says evening, Chicky Brewer. I wasn't in Hawaii. I was in Cancun. But anyways, like I'm saying, I'm surprised that he came out and publicly said these things. I'm glad he did, though. I'm glad he did. It's not like he's unaware. Everyone wants to call Parkinson a dinosaur. Absolutely not. This guy has an insane record. Our home form is insane. And win ugly. Look what happened yesterday. Look what happened to Arsenal. They wanted to win that game. They sat back, had a back 4 and 5. They had a man sent off. They're trying to win and get the points. You don't care at this point. You want to get the points. And what happened on the weekend? You got to get Mullen on the pitch. Okay. Yes, there's other ways to do it. You got to get Mullen on the pitch, but also Jack Marriott is on fire, and he knows that. And these guys, we're going to need that. We need them, their confidence to be up. We need them to be electric, which will help us in the dog days of the midfield. Sorry, in the winter when it comes up, because not everyone's going to be fit. What if JM or Moles gets injured? God, touch wood there. We got to figure it out. So this guy, I believe Parkinson, and I don't give a shit what anyone says. It's on the show, not on the show. I believe Parkinson is the key to everything that we're doing. That's my opinion. You can disagree or not disagree, but I love Parkinson. And I love what he's doing. I firmly believe that he is a fantastic man manager, and I'm shocked that he came out and talked about this publicly. But whether it's a CYA or whatever, he knows. He's been in this league before. He knows he's got 2-star strikers there. He does. And we didn't think that Banksy. You didn't think that Marriott was going to come out on fire. We're going to need him. So this is an ongoing thing, and it's going to continue, but it's going to continue in the right direction, because I don't believe anyone in this club is selfish. If you are, you'll be out, and you'll notice it too. So I'm glad. Now, I see something in the chat with Eric Cole about Dan Scar. Okay, the Dan Scar interview, he was very, very well managed a couple of days ago, talking about how do you not get me on the pitch? These guys are playing so well; they've had clean sheets. Dan Scar will get his opportunity for sure, but he's got to wait and get in. He's giving his guys, Parkinson's guys, the opportunity to either lose their spot or they have to earn it. So I think some of those things are coming. I think Dan Scar is going to start on the weekend. That's what I think. I think Dan Scar will start on the weekend. I think Ravon will start on the weekend too. And I also think that he's going to go back to Marriott, or he might, at some point, he's going to try to start Mullen and Marriott at the same time at some point. All right. Let me see here. All right. A lot of stuff in the chat. I want to get to it. Bonjour. Guess race course. Good to see you, Matt. That's Maddie. And it says the video is not going up yet on podcast. Okay. I will definitely be checking that out. Good to see you, Matt. And no Wally Pip here. Josh, you can explain to the non-US audience. Golly. Banks doesn't like me talking today, so I need to be quiet. I don't know who Wally Pip is, and please don't yell at me. Can you, Josh, you can explain to the non-US audience. Wally Pep, Robert? I think it's Wally Pep. Ivan does not agree. No, he does not agree. And he's entitled to his opinion. And that's great. Again, that's my opinion. That is my opinion. And he can have his own. He can have his own as well. Whether we disagree or not, I think it leads to great conversation. Great conversation. JM was actually 4 or 5 before he got benched. Sorry, Vincent got me all day. And Maria is saying Matt had a great video. He did have a good video. I didn't watch it, but I'm sure it's amazing. I will watch it though. I do like that. Sorry, I meant Hawaii. I'm from Hawaii, supporting the channel. Oh, you're in Hawaii, Mary. Good morning. She's in Hawaii. What up, Nikki D? How are you? And Eric Cole says, love Parky. Okay. Huey D says, Parkinson is the best manager, is the best Wrexham manager ever already. He is. There's going to be a statue up there. Watch. We're going to go back to back to back. But I love this. I love this debate. I love this discussion. And again, top of the league, by the way. Top of the league. I don't give a shit what anyone says. Top of the league. No one is not believing in Parky. Absolutely. That's not what it is. Still believe in Parky. Interesting to see how this season will play out. We're going to go up, Mary. We're going to go up, and I'm glad you're enjoying yourself on the beach. Hope you have a nice Mai Tai or a Bloody Mary. There we go. We need more likes. Yes, we do. Okay. Banks just keep barking at me here. Okay. Another article here. Wrexham win against Crawley Town when not at their best. Yes, this has come up on the weekend too, and I think we're already moving forward. This game's already behind us. We didn't look our best, but it doesn't matter. And I hope everyone that was at the match got home safely. I know there was a bad torrential too. Wrexham were far from at their best, but they dug deep to clinch victory and continue to brilliant start to League One to the League One champions. Yes, supporters have been exploit in recent season for the huge amount of wins, particularly at the racecourse. Well, where Phil Parkinson's med boasts an impressive record. Fresh from clinching a second promotion in a row, Wrexham have hit the ground running in their third tier and 3 wins in the third tier with 3 wins, opening up at 3 games to propel them on top of the table. Now, this is a bigger article here. This is Parkinson going on to say they may not have performed at their best. This is not Parkinson. This is actually Richard. They may not have performed at their best with too many passes going astray in the first half, but 3 points was all that mattered to continue with a superb start to keep the Reds top of the table on goal diff ahead of 2 successive away games against Leyton Orient on Saturday, which will be here live, and Stevenage on Tuesday. This is Parkinson's quote, says, "It is hard to be right at your best all the time," said Parkinson. That's very true. Circumstances can contribute to that. It could be the opposition, but through all those times, we have found a way, and we have to keep doing that. Crawley have got players who can give you problems, and at times they did. I like that these games aren't easy. There's never going to be an easy match. There's never going to be a walkthrough. I mean, after the fact, we'll talk about it. But Crawley Town were athletic. They were prepared, and they were well managed, and they gave us a problem. We're building calluses. I don't know if anyone lifts or whatever or works out. You're building like calluses. These are the callus games. This could have been a banana skin for sure, but this is a callus where we're going to rough it out. These will pay off in the end of the season, toward the middle of the season, when maybe we lose a player for a couple of weeks, or we're down, or it's a bad weather. The games like 2 days ago are going to help build calluses for the rest of the season. And I know Parkinson probably had a big exhale after that match, after we won. But to be fair, it's like these games will build character and calluses, and that's what's important. So it's appreciative, even though we don't realize it, because we kick every ball as fans, every single ball we do. Sorry, Banks is literally barking while he's sleeping. Welstucky says Saturday's going to be a tough game. Why so, Welstucky? Give us the goss. And if you want to, Welstucky, you haven't come on in a while, you can always come on. Anyone can come on. Just let me know. I want to be in. Let me in. Okay, going on to say, Parkinson said, "I thought in patches in the first half we got some great positions and could have made it a bit more. It was a bit too open at times for our liking, and in certain occasions, certain actions in the game, we could have dealt with them a little bit better than we did. But we will look at it as a group and look forward to the next weekend, which we're going away to Leyton Orient, and I'm going to look where they are at Leyton Orient. I'm going to bring this down. Leyton Orient, they are in League One standings. Leyton Orient are, where is this to? Of course. There we go. Leyton Orient are no slouches, and they are, they're 20th, but, they're not a slouch team. None of these teams are slouch teams. They're 20th. So all these banana skins games, they're 20th. It shouldn't bother. Absolutely not. You never know. They come, they do the work, they get out there. None of these games are slouches. So we might be sitting top of the tree, but in this league, anything can happen in a second. So, but do not take them lightly. Morning all. And they beat Reading and Stockport. There you go. Welstucky says, boom, done. What are you going to do? They beat Reading and Stockport. Reading is a great athletic team. Stockport came up with us and are a very, very good side. They have 11 points. We're at 16. So think about it. A lot of these games, there's like one or two mistakes that compile that make up why people lose the games. If you have been watching a lot of the, of the goals that are scored, we got away with a couple times against Crawley Town ourselves, playing the ball out the back, things like that, which, again, I appreciate, because we're still coming into the league. We're not the big dogs. Birmingham City showed us who the big dogs were, whether we can win the league, they can win the league. Class will class is always there, but it's about the effort and what we're putting together. We had an off day and we won. And I like that. I like your attitude, Josh. We're all supporters. Absolutely, Hugh D. I try not to be negative. I really don't. There's plenty of negativity out there. I don't want to be a part of it, especially on my channel, our channel. I say that too. I say it on our channel. Who's texting me while I'm on the show? Sorry, 1 second here. Yes. Okay. I got a message said, "Would you please go?" He didn't want to. Okay. I'll do that in a second. So Ivan said he did not want to drop everybody. That's it. He's messaging me. Doesn't want to clarify. Did not want to drop everybody. So people are texting. Would you please clarify that? I have never said anything about dropping everyone. That's not what he said. So Ivan wanted to clarify that. He didn't want to drop everyone. I want to put that out there. I guess he's watching. And again, Ivan has his own opinion, which is great. Eric Cole says Dobson has racked up 10 plus interceptions, 25 plus tackles, 45 ball recoveries so far. Also, by the way, let me put this out there. We're all supporters, and everyone's going to have an opinion. So and that's great. and everyone's going to disagree. We're all adults here, and we can disagree, which is great. So want to put that out there. Dobson is a revelation. Moving on. Eric Cole, Dobson is an absolute revelation, and he's keeping Evans out of the side right now. In fact, I would put Evans next to him at some point. Morning all, how are you? Good to see you. And I remember to like habitual. Yes, please like the videos. It does help us out. Barton says every team is gunning for the Reds. They are. They're gunning for us in different ways because, like, yeah, we didn't spend the most money, but there's a target on their back because we are a quote unquote famous club with famous owners. And they're like, I want to tell that story. I want to be the one that took down so and so. 1 second here. Sorry. Hold on. Shit. I once going. How did I really? Did I? No, he did not. He did not say that. And I'm not gonna. Hold on. I'm not gonna get distracted today. I'll do that another time. I'm not gonna get distracted. There's nothing on that. That's nothing. Sorry, I'm getting messages here, and I want to continue. I'm losing my flow here. The next 3 games are important, wise, with a few days in between. Yes, the next few days are important. So what I think what's going to happen is he's getting the players involved back end. We're going to get back refocused and things like that. Parkinson, I believe, is going to look at the tape, see how with the mistakes, tighten those up. We have championship level players, we're going to tighten things up, and I think we're going to go into the Leyton Orient game, and we're going to it's going to be not going to be an easy game. It's not going to be an easy game, but I do think he'll probably make some changes for sure because we have a Tuesday game. Remember that too. Thanks, Mary, for trying to chat with the algorithm. Thank you. I have lots of distractions. Many don't agree with Ivan. I'm one of them. Just my opinion. Yes, and I feel bad. Ivan has his own opinion, and he's not here to defend himself. I've got a ticket for Saturday, so hopefully we can shoot us to a win. Welsh Techie, how far away is Leyton Orient? I want to know. And Hip Karma. Okay, all right, then we'll leave that alone. 8 players is for tops of Marriott. Yeah, I've totally lost control of the show. All right, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna. Jesus, just for fun. Yeah, okay. All right, moving on. I'm moving on things here. We got completely distracted here. Unremembering. Misremember the Wally Pip story. Is that Babe Ruth? It was Babe Ruth. What, Barton? I'm way off. Reset. Exactly. The chat's going crazy, talking about something other, and it's totally threw me off here. I apologize. I apologize. Okay, what else is going on? All right, one thing I want to get to. Jack Marriott. I thought this was pretty cool, and you're right. East London behind. Jack Marriott said this was pretty cool.
I'm a big comedy fan.
So hold on, I want to bring this on too.
If you could pick one person to play in front of, who would it be? Who would you love to come and watch one of your games? Could be anyone from Hollywood. It could be an ex-footballer. Who would it be?
It's a tough question, man. I'm a big comedy fan, so someone like Adam Sandler.
No,
just
not out of the question.
Yeah, we share the same birthday, which I only discovered the other day. But I'm a big fan of his, so I'd like to see him.
Happy Gilmore 2 coming out soon. That's something to get excited about. I'm buzzing for that.
Very much so. Yeah, that's going to be a good one. I think I probably watched the original one well into the 3 figures, so I can't wait for the new one.
If you could pick one person.
The reason why I put that up, I'm bringing it down. The reason I put that up is I messaged Jack to try to get him on the show. We'll see if that happens. But he brought up who would you want to play in front of. I didn't think. I mean, Jack Marriott's what, 29, 30 years. I think he's 30 years old. I didn't think he'd pull out the Happy Gilmore. I thought I was a little ahead of his time. I thought it was pretty funny. I had a better lead up there. Again, I was distracted. So I know people. You want to get in the chat and do things. I try to keep this open, so I apologize. But I thought that was very funny. Listen, Jack Marriott's in good spirits. And that was my ultimate goal of getting that up there because Jack Marriott is in good spirits. And I think that Parkinson is going to be managing this full on well. Going into this next match, I would probably see Jack Marriott starting, and we're going to get to that too. We're going to get to that too during the rest of the week. Welsh Techie says it's East London, so about 150 miles, and he's going to be going on the train. Yes, I tried to ignore. I apologize. I tried to apologize for breaking up the show. I apologize. That's on me. That is on me. Enemies is what can I ask you about sporting Wrexham. Where yes, I can. JM and Mullen in their prime are right now. Fun fact: JM is 1 year older than Mullen. He is 1 year older. He is 1 year older than Mullen. Ashley says, I haven't followed, but are you guys getting to heated debates when you're top of the league? Yes. So Ashley, we're in the heated debate of the Jack Marriott v Mullen starting over him this weekend. It's been like 48 hours of just like, yeah, we are top of the league, and I believe that it'll all be sorted out at some point. But my point of this show before all the chaos in the chat there is the fact that Parkinson doesn't have a plan. He does have a plan, and I believe in what he's going to be doing. I believe in him. The fact that he knows his team, he knows his squad, and if there is any division, which I don't think there is, I believe that he'll sort it out. He said today he needs both of them players to play well. We need both those guys between JM and other players up front. You know, Ollie Palmer will get 5 or 6 for sure. Fletcher will come up with maybe 3 or 4 this year. He's going to be a bit part player. So I feel like, again, there it is, a quality problem. Yeah, we have a problem that everyone else in the league would like to have. Absolutely. There we go. It's a 46-game season plus extras if you progress in Cup. Yeah, we have a long way to go. We're 7 in, but I really believed in the fact that like Parkinson's really going to take care of us. So let's keep an eye on this thing, but also let's move forward. We're going to move on. So we're going to park all the JM and the Mullen stuff. This was the last thing he did. There was an article today. I was going to move on and do something else today, but he put an article up. Banks, come here. Here he is. He is not happy with me. He wants to sleep. He literally wants to sleep. He's literally telling me to shut up. So I'm going to do that in a second here. Ashley goes on to say, I think we played more games than Man City last season. Ultimately, I think the cost us in the playoffs last season. Ashley, speaking of Man City, Roger was the one who was saying they're going to play 70 games this season for Man City. And he did his ACL yesterday, so he's out. Hugh says, not a crime. Marriott dropped for 1 match. Which he came out as a sub and he looked really sharp. And he says they were knackered. Sorry, that was knackered. I think Marriott is in inform right now. We need to use him as much as possible. Remember, Lee, he started last season year strong and tailed off towards the end of the season. Which again, it's the season's going to evolve and be its own thing. We will see these players. I think we're just itching for it. I'm back. What was concluded? What was concluded is that my cat is mad at me and he wants me to get off. And he did have that kitty pissed off face. All right, so here's the deal. This is going to be that was a quick news and update show. It wasn't much to get to today, but I wanted to get to those 2 articles. Ivan, I'm sorry. I know you're out there. I can't get you on because I have to run and do other things. And I don't want to, I have to go do something else. To be fair, here's the deal. We have a show tonight. It is the That's a Wrap show. The That's a Wrap show is coming on tonight, which is we shoot the rehearsal, as you know, because it's a total disaster. We're going to go through all the games on the weekend, even yours, Ashley. I don't know. Did you guys win or lose? I don't know what you guys did. I'll look. We go through that. It's me and Ken and Aaron and Patty Power. We'll do that. It's a total disaster. It's a lot of fun, but we get to look and see some other teams, which is great. Tomorrow, holy crap, tomorrow, live show, 9 a.m. PST, my time. Tommy Cows is on. Tommy Tuesday's back. So we got Tommy on. So get ready for that. It's going to be a fun one. I'm enjoying sitting with Tommy tomorrow. That'll be a live one. And we'll get into a lot of things. Maybe we'll talk about the jam stuff. I don't know. I want to talk about his trip to Birmingham. I just watched that episode now. So remember, Tommy's on tomorrow live. So get ready for that, 9 p.m. tomorrow. That is the Breakfast Club show, which is going to be great. I'm excited for that. And on the weekend, we have Leyton Orient away. So it's fun. Got a lot of things building up there too. And what else is going to happen? Patty Power is going to go. The Power of Stats is going to happen too this week. So again, building things in, getting the schedule together, which is awesome. And Ashley said they dominated 1-3-2, dominated for 74 minutes and then conceded 2 in 80 seconds. Jesus H, Ashley. You can come on. If you want to come and commiserate at some point, you just let me know. And I know they won. And I can't wait for Tommy. Yeah, Tommy's going to be an absolute legend for tomorrow. And Tommy's great. Men in Blazers is great. They are. Hopefully someday we can work with Men in Blazers. As you can see, my phone is going off. I'm pretty sure I know, but I'm not going to do it yet. Hip Karma, looking forward to catching up on how teams did in the That's a Wrap, including Peterborough, where I lived for a while. Ashley Wilson. There you go. Awesome. By the way, Billy Waters has scored in his last game, first goal over 500. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Awesome. All right, I'm going to get out of here real quick. Quick news and update show. Remember, in about, 3 hours and 45 minutes from now, the That's a Wrap show will be up with the boys. Shoot the rehearsal, but it'll be a lot of fun. And it goes on to say Wrexham women are the crass. Oh, that's big too. That's big too. Awesome. Thanks for all for coming in. Sorry about the distractions. It was on me. I got distracted. And on that bombshell.